In today's news, the successful BVI CARIFTA team honored at the first of two celebratory ceremonies. VG 3-year-old finds golden egg at the Valley Sound Lions Club annual Easter egg hunt. And VG Easter Festival 2022, we take a look at the hat parade and village entertainment. All this and so much more when 284 News returns.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, I can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you,
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What's your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Welcome everybody, it's Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. I'm Ron Grant coming to you live and direct from Tortola in the Virgin Islands. Of course, my home, my paradise. A happy Wednesday to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Beginning our newscast on an exciting note. Athletes and the executive members from the BVI CARIFTA team who returned to the territory last evening, Tuesday, were all greeted by residents and the honorable members of the House of Assembly in the first of two celebratory ceremonies. Our Kamal Haynes was there and has the story.
The event took place at the Sir Oliver George's Plaza in Roadtown, Tortola, where the contingent was met by loud cheers, music, and congratulations. The celebration stems from the BVI team displaying its best ever performance in the history of the CARIFTA Games at a recently concluded 49th edition, which was held in Kingston, Jamaica. Well, they ended the games ranking third in the region after tying for the second most gold medals of the competition with 4 and finishing with a total of 7 medals. Was speaking at the ceremony, president of the BVI Athletics Association, Steve Augustine, described the feeling associated with the overall performance of the CARIFTA team as the greatest he has ever felt. Well, Augustine said that the performances by the athletes were so outstanding that presidents of associations from other countries personally congratulated him and the team following the conclusion of the games.
It's one of the greatest feelings I ever had in my entire life, just to stand there representing this awesome team that stands behind of me. We've got some other athletes that are coming in later this evening, and we have a few athletes that will come in the next 5 to 10 days from Jamaica. Listen, the discussions I had, and I'll make this very short because I do understand we have a formal event that will come up where I'll get to come with something scripted, but when you have persons like Lord Sebastian Coe, the president of the World Athletics Family IAAF, coming up to you and congratulating what our team was able to accomplish over in Jamaica, I think that speaks volume. It speaks great volume. So I want you to give guys another round of applause. And it didn't just stop there. You know, you had persons like Edith Skippins, the president of the Barbados Athletics Association. We had Gord Gate, president of the Jamaica 3As. I can go on and name the amount of people that came up to us while we were in Jamaica, sending congratulatory remarks.
Well, Deputy Premier and Minister for Sports, Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley, said that the CARIFTA stars are more than just athletes. He said they are all ambassadors of the territory, adding that the world is now well aware that something special is taking place amongst the young BVI athletes.
I want to join with the entire territory in celebration of these athletes. These athletes are a big deal, a very big deal. I mean, ever since, of course, the CARIFTA Games, I have been receiving text messages from my colleagues across the region telling me congratulations to the BVI. These young people are more than just athletes. These young people standing behind me are ambassadors for the BVI. And that's right. And if they didn't know the name of the BVI before, trust me, they know it now. In fact, some of them are trembling in their boots, saying they're not worried, but you can see that they're worried. And everybody is looking at the BVI and saying, hopefully we recognize it, because people outside the BVI recognize that there's something special taking place here with our young people.
A Premier and Minister of Finance, Honorable Andrew A. Foy, said he believes that the viewership for the CARIFTA Games by locals in the BVI was much higher than that of the most recent Olympic Games. The Premier also thanked Mr. Ray O'Neill for his role in birthing athletics here in the BVI.
I don't know who this one gentleman is. I saw him on Kareem Facebook page talking about that he worried because they'll be ready for them in the next couple years. And whatever the case is, I didn't expect him to say nothing else. Because when you see something happen, some miraculous that you can't explain it, you gotta talk strictness if you ain't got sense. But I know the future is great here, and I want to tell you all we're immensely proud. I believe the viewership for this in the BVI was higher than when we were looking at the Olympics. I really think that really and truly was the first time that we didn't hear the scooter noise nowhere. Every place was quiet. Not a person calling but the scooters. Even the scooter man, they were watching the CARIFTA Games. Now that they've done is something else. But we want to say we're immensely proud. And that's what BVI love is, loving our Virgin Islands every day. I want to give a salute to one person that really started athletics in this country. When everybody was telling me he was wasting his time, that's Mr. Ray O'Neill, and give him a round of applause.
Meanwhile, Junior Minister for Tourism Honorable Shari De Castro announced that all the athletes will be back in the territory to have a major celebratory motorcade on May 19th. She said the date, which is approximately 1 month away, is to accommodate the overseas athletes who are completing their respective obligations in school.
So I want to say we've been in touch with the BVIAA, the entire team, the parents. Of course, some of the athletes are not here as yet. I want to make specific mention as I look at the camera to recognize, I know they're watching, Adeja Hajan, Tanya Hajan, the entire family in Atlanta. We're glad you made it home safely. So I want to announce that the Ministry of Education, the BVI Tourist Board, the entire team, will be working hard to ensure that when we have our motorcade, an event on May 19th, that everyone will be out shouting loud and proud. Please understand, of course we want to get these things done very quickly, but the athletes, some of the students that are away, they have exams, they have meets, they have different schedules, and we had to work closely to ensure that everything is aligned and everyone can be present. So we've had the conversations, we've had the dialogue, and everyone will be present for May 19th, and we'll ensure that we celebrate our medals. Adeja Haj will be here, and the entire team.
Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
Thank you, Kamal. What a beautiful welcome home celebratory ceremony held for our athletes. Of course, we want to take this opportunity once again on behalf of 284 Media to congratulate the athletes, their coaches, anyone that played a role in their success. We are immensely proud of our athletes, and we hope that you will continue to succeed. Viewers, up next, we take a look at a 3-year-old who finds the golden egg at the Valley Sound Lions Club annual Easter egg hunt, and of course we take a recap at the VG Hat Parade and Village Entertainment. All this and so much more when 284 News returns.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting for people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hello?
Wait, you had a lunch and get? You say you were sick? What happened to over the rehearsal?
No, babe. I'm actually watching the news right now. Take a listen.
Topping our newscast today, UFOs seen around Tortola Pier Park.
And?
District 3 residents outraged over no water supply. They simply cannot bathe. These and more stories when 284 News returns.
Alright, babe, just get some rest, take 2 Advil, and I'll see you later.
Bye.
Okay, honey. I see you later. I love you.
It's clear to see that Coconut Lounge is a place to be, the coolest cocktail lounge in the British Virgin Islands. A lounge like no other, with welcoming, professional service, and a breathtaking ambiance. Not forgetting a diverse selection of wines, beers, and signature cocktails. Cozy, comfortable, contemporary. Coconut Lounge at Tortola Pier Park. Visit us today.
You value traditions. Today, you value music. You value education. Family. I love you. Service.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Love. Life. At Popular, we're committed to you and everything our community values. For the things you value the most, count on us. Popular.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Viewers, welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking with us. As you know, the Virgin Gorda Easter Festival, the Rahul Jugu Easter Festival that is, was held over the Easter weekend with a number of activities. One of the activities being the annual Ralph T. O'Neill Hat Parade. Of course, our Kamal Haynes was there and he takes a special look.
The Honorable Ralph T. O'Neill Easter Hat Parade saw a total of 10 persons participating and commenced on Lee Road opposite the popular Ditsy's restaurant and made its way to Millionaire Road, just meters away from the Vanderpool Administration Building in Spanish Town. While Dwayne Leonard Jr. was the defending champion after winning the title at the last Hat Parade when it was held in 2019, he certainly delivered once again as he received an almost perfect score of 9 out of 10 and was awarded the first place prize of $500 cash. The second place went to the youngest participant in the parade, Kaylin Bruley, who received $300, while Sia Grant rounded up the top 3 and received $200. Well, I spoke to Leonard after the parade, and he explained the inspiration behind his winning masterpiece.
Hat itself is a team coming from the last Hat Parade. The first Hat Parade I did VG Strong, that was after Irma. So this now I came with VG Stronger because after Irma and due to COVID and everything, there's the resorts that was open after COVID and everything. So we came back stronger than we was before. So it's simple as that.
And speak about the designs, we see some graphics here on the hat itself. Just speak about the design, the material it's made out of, and how long it would have taken to actually finish.
Well, to be honest, I started on Friday, and it's most plywood. It's plyboard made on a hat, come around. This was a chandelier that was in my house after Irma, so I took it and used it into that and put a sign on the top.
And speak about the inspiration as well, because we see some masks here, we see the theme, the Rahul Jugu Sprav Easter Festival, and we see some photos of some very prominent places here on VG. Speak about that as well.
So all of this, as I said, the pictures is resorts that was open after Irma and COVID and everything. This is the Jugu Sprav for the festival this year and all of that.
Well, after no activity for the past 2 years due to the COVID-19 pandemic, daughter of the late Honorable Ralph T. O'Neill and organizer of the Hat Parade, Mrs. Esther Wheatley, said she was pleased with the overall response to the parade.
I thought that we did very well because after 2 years of COVID and no celebrations, it's nice to see people out, nice to see people smiling. You know, it's really great to have that social aspect again. We started this hat parade in, I think it was 2016, and it was really something where we wanted to celebrate with the people of Virgin Gorda, make it inclusive with all the people in the community, so the church people, young people, students, creatives, and have an Easter hat parade in honor of my father. And, you know, we just hope that we can continue this, carry on his legacy of service in the Virgin Islands.
Mrs. Wheatley also made a few suggestions on how to get more people involved in the future parades to come.
I think one of the things that we need to focus on is, for all festivals in the Virgin Islands, is to be decisive of what it is we want and how we're going to be able to accomplish those things. We have to plan ahead. People will be more than happy to be involved, but they have to know. And you can't wait till a week before an event to let them know, because people have lives and they have plans. So as far as involvement, I mean, here's a hat parade where students can be involved. It can be their project before the Easter break. The schools can have groups or individuals. Really depends on, you know, the school. We'd like to see the churches get more involved, you know, come and show off your finest church hat. But people have to know, and the information has to be sent out there in a timely basis.
I also called up with committee member Janai Cole, who spoke about his hat as well as the overall event.
Well, what I'm wearing here is one of my pieces I made on my own. It's a coconut weaving hat. It's one of our traditions that we have from a long time ago, so I felt the need to pick up on that tradition this year and make some hats myself. This is one of our partnering activities for the Virgin Gorda Easter Festival, or the Raoul Sprouse Easter Festival. It's the RT O'Neill Hat Parade, man. It's happening on Sundays, every Easter Sunday of our activity, and we are so excited to be here today. We had a good bit of participants today. We had some kids, we had some adults, and we have members, committee members like myself, and we had a good turnout today, man. We had some magnificent hat like Mr. Leonard, and we have our little kid, Mr. Bruley, our youngest, and he showed out today with also a coconut weaved hat. So, man, we're just excited. We're excited to be a part of this. We're excited to celebrate RT O'Neill, and we're excited to celebrate Raoul Jugo Festival.
Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
Thank you so much, Kamal. Now, though small in number, the Virgin Gorda community, as always, continues to support the Hat Parade as well as the other activities. Viewers, up next, we take a look at the very special story. The Valley Sounds Lion Club had their annual Easter egg hunt, and a young 3-year-old was the winner and found the golden egg. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Brilliant Hands and Minds tutoring services, one-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals.
The wait is over. CCT Fire is here. Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more be on an all-new fire-blazing super-fast CCT fiber network. CCT Fire, bring it home and upgrade today.
A show poised to help guide modern-day men into 21st century distinguished gentlemen. It doesn't always involve suits and, bow ties, but raw, real-life lessons that translate to grounded, community-minded, well-rounded men. This season, I'm taking you on an entirely different journey, from chefs to dancers, philanthropists, communications specialists, and much more. I'm heading outside in the field to share the journey of some of the BVI's best and brightest men. From East End to West End, Virgin-Gata, Jasper Lake, not forgetting Antigata. Our Virgin Islands gentlemen are doing the damn thing, and I'm so proud. Get ready to reason, reflect, and redirect. We are the movers and shakers of this generation, and we ain't afraid to show it. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Season 3 by yours truly, Ron Grant, raising a generation of greatness.
Yo, everything good, Dad? Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, I can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you, you know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
On Sunday, April 17th, 2022, the Valley Sound Lions Club held its annual Easter egg hunt at the Walters Recreational Park on Virgin Gorda. This year's theme, of course, was the hunt for the golden egg. The Valley Sounds Lion Club says that this is one of their signature annual events, actually, that has been going on for some 20 years now. In an official statement from the club, they said what started off as a few eggs hidden amongst the coconut trees in the Virgin Gorda Yacht Harbor has now grown into some 1,000 eggs hidden at the park. This year's edition offered the face painting, games, music, goodie bags, food, and a host of sweet treats, and was also able to be the biggest in its history, attracting roughly 250 children for the hunt and many more children, teens, and families in attendance. Now, though this was an event for children of all ages, the hunt was only open to children ages 3 to 11 years old. A special prize was awarded to the child who found the golden egg. The lucky winner was 3-year-old Linnell Williams, who couldn't contain her excitement. Prizes were also given for the most eggs found for ages 3 to 8 years old and the most eggs found from ages 9 to 11 years old for both male and female categories, which went to Jacoya Scatliff, Joshua Jean Pereira, Kinishka Morton, and Jermaine Esprit, respectively. Event chairperson and vice president Hakim Creaky of the Valley Sound Lions Club said, and I quote in an official comment, "This is always a free event for the community and was a particularly successful one in large part due to the gracious donations of several businesses and persons in the community, all of which made sure to recognize on our Facebook page, of course. Our goal," they said, "was to make this event the biggest one yet because we wanted, essentially," he said, "to give the kids and the families something fun to look forward to given, of course, within the past 2 years of COVID. We have had a great team of Lions, Leos, and prospective members, and even a couple of members from our sister club on Tortola Lions Club who saw the vision and came together to make it happen. We always have a large turnout, but this year was by far the largest, and the smiles on the faces makes it all worthwhile. Now next year we aim," he said, "to do it on a larger scale with the theme, more prizes, and hopefully the continued support of the community." What a beautiful story, viewers, in part as it pertains to the success of this particular story. Continuing on. An emergency public meeting was hosted by the government of the Virgin Islands to discuss waste management solutions for the territory with stakeholders. The meeting was held at Maria's by the Sea on Wednesday, April 13, and featured remarks by Premier and Minister of Finance, the Honorable Andrew A. Foy, Minister for Health and Social Development, the Honorable Carvin Malone, and presentations from Director of Strategy at the RDA, Dr. Neil Smith, and of course, Consultant Ms. Noni Georges. The meeting was streamed on social media. WebEx, of course, carried live on CBN Radio 90.9 FM and provided the community with an opportunity to learn about government's plan to manage waste and provided a forum for feedback on those plans. Now, viewers, as part of the presentation, Dr. Smith outlined a number of strategies which included the following, and I quote, the emphasis on recycling to reduce the garbage stream by some 60%, the use of the Parkwood Pond site as the treatment location of waste at the tertiary stage, but not for storage. The treatment options at the Parkwood Pond site should allow for 100 redundancy, allowing for a 24-hour operation, and the Coxheat Parkwood Pond or Parakeeta Bay were identified as possible options for tertiary stage treated solid waste to be stored. The identification of sites was also discussed for reclamation, and in official comment, he said, we want the community to know that one of those options are erect in stone, they're not etched in stone, and have not made any decisions on any as yet. These are still plans within the working, and that is why they continue to come to the public, they say, to get their thoughts and for you, the public, to provide feedback on what is presented, the Honorable Carvin Malone stated. Now, the health minister further stated, viewers, that effective waste management has been at the top of his agenda. However, the impact of COVID-19 has caused the project to slow down, but government remains committed to solving the territory's waste management issues. Of course, viewers, as we know, during the term of the Honorable Carvin Malone thus far, he's continued to speak about waste management and how we dispose of our trash. And once again, the government of the Virgin Islands has decided to come to the public to discuss and present a forum as to how that will look like, and of course, the way forward. Viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at 284media.com, and of course, like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. I'll see you again tomorrow as we deliver your daily dose of local, regional, and international content. We are 284 News, your source for honest and impartial news here on 284 Media. I want to remind you that we have a very special report this evening at 7:30. Coming up right next, of course, we sit down with 3 of the Microsoft professionals who are in the territory for the Global Symposium. That's the STEAM Global Symposium that is going to be held in a hybrid form and at the H. Lavistock Community College. And then, of course, at 8 p.m. we do reruns of The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman Season 3. In case you missed it, be sure to check them out. Again, I'm Ron Grant. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Bye-bye.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes,
Good
Sonny.
morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?